These latest headlines from ABC15 are sponsored by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorneys. One call, that's all.
Hey, happy Thursday. I'm Amelia Fabiano with your afternoon update here from ABC15 Arizona. Turning to the latest on teen violence in the Valley today, Gilbert's special subcommittee meeting for the second time this week, listening to hours of suggestions and public comments.
And the solution here is a multi-layered issue. It's going to take going at this from all angles.
Community engagement. I think police departments could get more involved from a young age so that our children know that you guys are a safe place.
The subcommittee is also still looking at options for a teen survey. They'll meet up again in 2 weeks. New steps right now to lower the cost of prescription medicine. Medicare now telling drug manufacturers what the cost of 10 commonly used drugs should be. It's part of a negotiating authority signed into law back in 2022. Scripps News chief political correspondent Joe St. George has a closer look at when we could finally see some lower prices.
Well, it's an issue in small towns and in big cities, the high cost of prescription drugs. It's an issue lawmakers on both sides of the aisle say needs to be addressed. So why is reform taking so long? Well, turns out reform has already passed. It's just taking a few years to actually implement. Well, let's start with the most important thing you need to know, that the White House is not telling every pharmaceutical company what the price of every drug on the market should be. But they are negotiating with the makers of these 10 drugs what the price should be for people on Medicare starting in 2026. Maybe you recognize some of these drugs, maybe you use them. Eliquis helps prevent strokes and blood clots, for instance. Januvia is used to treat diabetes. Thursday morning, the White House announcing that they have made their initial offer to drug companies regarding what officials believe the cost of these drugs should be starting in 2 years. This is expected to be a multi-month negotiation ending in August. A new website, lowerdrugcost.gov, has launched too. Biden administration officials telling Scripps News that their research shows that the U.S. pays 3 times more for prescription drugs than other developed nations. All of this authority stemming from the Inflation Reduction Act, which was passed by Democrats exclusively, which gave, for the first time, Medicare the authority to negotiate the price of drugs.
I've been trying to take on, as a couple of you in the audience know, for my entire career, Big Pharma. Finally beat them. Finally.
The law is already a big part of President Biden's re-election campaign, but there are looming questions regarding whether the savings will actually be passed on to you. Not only are pharmaceutical companies expected to counter the White House's proposal, some companies are suing to block it from taking effect, arguing the government telling private companies what to charge is unconstitutional and that it will hurt research. Many Republicans in Washington agree.
Socialism doesn't work. The government can't wave a magic wand and make prices go down.
Joe St. George, Scripps News, Washington.
Back here in Arizona, there's also an effort to lower drug costs. Governor Katie Hobbs announcing a new state plan as well. So the idea here is to try and create a prescription drug affordability division in our state. The group would focus on reducing out-of-pocket costs and creating transparency when it comes to pharmacy rebates. All right, we're just 4 days out from the greatest show on grass. Thousands of people on the way to the Valley, if they're not here already, for the Waste Management Phoenix Open. There will be plenty of fun this year, including lots of new attractions, too. It's also being described as the largest zero-emission sporting event in the world.
Stop by the WM Green Scene, and we're doing a 50-50 raffle, and we know fans love that. So you've got a chance to win money while also benefiting the environment, and those beneficiaries are water restoration, renewable energy projects on tribal lands, and then food recovery and donation into local communities for those that need it most.
It's a win-win. All the fun begins at TPC Scottsdale on Monday.
Time now for that most accurate forecast. I'm meteorologist Iris Hermosillo. It's an ABC 15 weather action day today and tomorrow as we track a winter storm moving into our state. It's going to bring widespread rain to the valley by tonight, with showers and some thunderstorms possible through the day tomorrow. Valley rainfall will end up anywhere from ½ an inch to an inch across the Phoenix metro area. And in the high country, we're going to see snow with that accumulating snow starting tonight and continuing through the day tomorrow, as much as 3 to 6 inches in spots like Flagstaff. But if you live along the eastern rim, those amounts could be higher. Wind Wind gusts will also get stronger, as high as 30 to 35 miles an hour here in the valley, and as strong as 40 to 50 miles an hour across northern Arizona. Highs today in the 40s in Flagstaff, 60 for Sedona, and 77 in Phoenix. We'll be dry for much of the day, but the rain moves in by late this evening and tonight, with widespread rain overnight and scattered showers through the day tomorrow. For the high country, snow tonight into tomorrow, and then lingering showers up north this weekend, drier in the valley before more rain chances next week.
Hey, we'll have another update for you tonight, but until then, get the latest news, weather, and traffic at our website, abc15.com, or go ahead and download our free ABC 15 mobile app. Have a great day.
These latest headlines from ABC 15 are sponsored by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorneys. One call, that's all.